Jacque, you've been asked this question before, but I'll ask it again. Why do you think this team is so fragile, and what can you as the head coach do to snap them out of it?
Yeah, I have to figure it out. I have to find a group that is mentally tough enough to find some adversity in their life and be able to fight through it. And we'll continue to challenge our guys, and believe me, I will find that a group of men who want to compete and play with pride every single night.
Jacque, you're within one and midway through the second quarter, and then I think you go 0 for 10, 5 turnovers. What happened there? Was it a lack of ball movement or shots not falling at the end of the second quarter?
I think overall it's the fragility of the group, the fact that we missed layups early in the game, and that impacted the other end of the floor for us. And when possessions continue to add up, we haven't grown to where we're mentally tough enough to get through.
When we get to this point where we fall so behind and then we're trying to catch up, it looks like we do a good job trying to catch up. But if we would be able to do this, if the team would be able to do this from the beginning of the game, maybe it'd be another outcome.
I totally agree.
Looking at the stat sheet, and I'm sure it's been this way throughout, it seems like the team's able to get shots in the paint, get what you would think is high percentage shots, and still produce in the paint a little bit, but the field goal percentage is kind of low. How do you go about getting them to have the confidence to make those shots, or even maybe when the defense collapses, find a way to kick back out?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. You take I think you look at our percentage at the rim the last 2 games. We're getting to the rim. We're not putting the ball in the basket. We got to continue to encourage our guys to continue to go and make the right play when they get to the rim. It really is that simple. We want to continue to get to the rim. The ball's got to get in the hole, though.
Is it hard to kind of reinforce that, with a team that's had struggles with fragility?
I think the easy out, is to shoot a contested 20-footer. And so sometimes we get in that mind frame. That is the easy way out. The harder thing is to continue to put your head down and get to the rim. And you're going to make some, you're going to miss some.
Coach, last night you guys expended so much energy trying to come back against Brooklyn. Do you think that you guys had a lack of energy in the second quarter, especially with you guys got down by so many?
I don't think so, because I think Elford led us in minutes with 35. So if there was anyone who was going to be tired, maybe him. But overall, probably half our guys didn't get their normal minutes, and no excuse. Charlotte played last night also.
Jacque, what happened with Channing and his elbow, and was that something that was lingering? Is that something?
No, something that happened in the game. We're going to get him reevaluated, but it is his right elbow, and the doctors will be taking a look at him right now as we speak. Actually.
Coach, you touched on earlier when the offense stops making shots, you have to make sure that the defense kind of picks up slack on the other end. How do you guys get it going where the defense is the anchor for the team, per se, that keeps you guys in the game?
I think, what is your priority? If offense is your priority, then when you miss shots, that's going to affect you. If you have a defensive mindset, then you can miss some shots and still rely on your defense to get you through. Now, is that asking a lot for young guys? Yes, it is, but that's part of the game. You're not going to make every shot, and there's going to be a defensive possession that you're part of.
In the first half, you didn't have any second chance points, you didn't have any fast break points. Are those ways that you can jumpstart the offense? I mean, little thing, hustle points, plays like the second effort, plays like that to jumpstart it when things are going bad?
Well, because of our transition defense, we're not, statistically, that's not something that we do as far as going to the offensive glass. We need to get back and not allow as many points in transition as we can. So that's the first part of it. And we just need to be better in fast break opportunities that we have. I think tonight you saw multiple occasions where either it was a lob attempt or some sort of back pass instead of a nice bounce pass that we've been working on in practice.
There's definitely some frustration coming from the fans at halftime, but you guys came out strong. at the beginning of the second half? What was said in the locker room that kind of boosted up that energy a little bit and helped you guys make a run there at the beginning of the second half?
5 guys decided they wanted to play. It's really that simple. So I asked them if they wanted to play, and I asked them to look me in the eye, and they did, and they went out and played.
Coach, question about Victor Oladipo. He looked more aggressive than he did last night. He got to line 8 times, which is, he had 11 in the last 3 games and 8 times tonight. Were you saying something to him pregame to go to the basket more and become more aggressive?
I didn't think he was aggressive enough in the first half. What he gives us is the ability to get to the rim and put pressure on the defense. And he decided to have an aggression level in the second half, and we benefited from it.
Everyone good? Okay, off tomorrow, 10:45 on Monday.